Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever around the world. This is Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer Week 2 of the Spring Tournament. I am Kaiton61. I am joined by Cyclone. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing okay. Doing a last minute filling here. I just realized that the race is about to start here, but we are getting ready to start some Final Fantasy Randomizer tonight. So this is going to be a good race coming up here.
Yes, indeed. It's between Mo and ArsonHorse, and for this week's special race, it's basically the Black Mage has been forced, but our favorite thief has been, I believe. Wait, not Black Mage. Sorry, I forgot what's banned. I am so sorry. I'm just going all over the place.
Well, once the stream actually gets into the ready position here, we can confirm that. But I believe you are correct. What I saw on the call yesterday or the day before was that we had Black Mage forced and no Black Belt, is what I think you're trying to say.
Oh, yes. In that case, tents are good for price. 33 a piece.
And there we go.
Looks like everyone's going for the 2 fighter strats for this evening, except for ArsonHorse. They're just going for the Rainbow Mage.
Okay, so we got that fixed right now, I think. And yeah, White Mage is leading the party for ArsonHorse up to Temple of Fiends. I didn't get a look at the camping prices, but we'll get another glance at that later.
Tents are 33 a piece, my friend.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
A bunch of gold in Toph right now, so that's not bad. It's like almost over 2K.
So we're gonna have our glance at Garland in a moment here. We should have a very dead Garland in just a moment or two.
Oh, and I believe Nuke is level 1, so I am okay with this.
That is a very quick Garland fight. We didn't even get to see him move. So a ruby and a bottle.
Oof. That might be forcing everyone to dive at maybe March if Provoca's not Provoca.
I'm also looking forward to visiting the Titan later when we get the ship.
Oh, please, that troll has to be trolly. I just want some trolly at least once in my life.
But yeah, we have the bottle as well, so we're looking for Gaia later, and that's going to give us whatever the bottle fills.
But the prices on the healing stuff is not that bad, so pretty much it's like everything's okie-dory.
And here we are on Credit Bridge.
Looks like ArsonHorse is heading beelining to Matoya right now.
I can't really blame him for that, except that we don't have a crystal there, but other than that, I can't really blame him.
Pro Wings and Mage Stick.
Yeah, we did find a Mage Staff, that's pretty good. For early game, anyway.
I wonder what Provoca is gonna be today. I hope it's not vanilla.
Vanilla. Gotta have a little vanilla once in a while. So you found imps with cremate. That is painful. Oh, look at that, Luthien.
Lupa Land at Provoca location. So basically,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we're not doing anything there today, but for right now. But go ahead.
Well, might as well go to the west continent right now and see if Elfland is Provoker or not.
Elfland could be Gaia as well to give us our bottle progression. Then we have the dwarfs. Hooray!
Nothing but nothing but Iron Shield. That's it. That's all. No worry. And we cannot run away from Arachnids, unfortunately.
Yeah, $817 and an Iron Shield. Not a lot to go hooray about, but they can still hooray. Arachnids are at least easily killable with nuke. And we have a little bit of overgrowth on the river here, so beautiful. We can head down to Elfland.
And apparently, we do have some FF4 fans in the chat right now saying "Lally ho."
Imposters. So, housing market, $929 for a house, $73 for a cabin. Cabin's not a bad investment, I would say, compared to a tent.
Not too shabby, but unfortunately, that's on rack on the Elfland side, so we are gonna dive to Marsh your progression.
Yep. Welcome to Required Marsh.
Or should we say this? Ambush Cave City incoming.
And ArsonHorse getting in his regular dose of nuke. I don't think we're going to have a lot of nuke charges down here. We're going to have to be a little liberal with where we use it.
Well, ArsonHorse can do some wasteful nukes because he does have some couple houses. And Buckside Blizzard and said nope.
Yeah, that's kind of ugly. Ooh, that Grrwolf has a nice shade to it up there.
Yep, hey, those pallet spots are coming handy in the fun percent.
Ooh, lots of money down here.
Oh, Mo's actually diving for the key item.
We have a lot of bones and a couple crawls in this fight, but he gets away. No major spells found. We have a cloth. We have more money.
10k gold on the top floor? That is not bad at all.
He seems to be happy enough with us that he might try to walk it out. That Blizzard might change his mind. Oh, he got away, thank goodness. Oh no, paralysis.
Oh no,
Don't cast a spell.
Revolution.
Don't cast a spell. Poison, or stun again.
Yep,
Oh.
it's Stun Touch City,
Oh,
Arachnid.
instant stun touch. He just gives up on the money and gets out of there, wasting time trying to get it out. Here are the gargoyles. They're known to be a pain. Station check.
Bane Strat's involved because Bane Sword's been found.
So we have a silver helmet. We have more money. We're gonna follow Moist now because he's further along here. Or she? I think it's she, right?
It's a she, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, and Moist gets to experience the blizzard of the scum and or the muck, and doesn't like it.
I don't blame her. Blizzard mucks? No thank you.
At least we have a few chests that Mogwai isn't going to have to check anymore here, as Arson now takes the lead again. Something worth pointing out in this flag says we do have 2 loose items hanging around somewhere in chests. So those loose items are one of them could be in here, but we do have an incentivized item, but we could have a loose item in here as well. Doesn't hurt to check all the chests while you're down here.
Exactly, and besides, we don't know if could be, there could be a loose Mossa here too.
Yeah, you could find a loose floater in here for all we know. That happened last night. So, Wizards, are they going to play nice today? Noin is about to die and takes a quick 119 damage KO, but Nuke neutralizes him pretty quickly, and Noin can rest peacefully. That is a vanilla crown. So,
So it looks like we have the chain of the chains again, I believe, if I'm predicting it right.
yeah, this is where in other randomizers we would yell a four-letter person, a name of a four-letter men's name, but I'm not going to do it.
And unfortunately, that four-letter name is not the creator of this randomizer.
Nope.
But I do know who spun the seed, which I'm not gonna name out because I'm gonna keep him in check.
I'm tempted to do a log of the room now to find out, but I'm going to hold off doing that. So, ArsonHorse, go ahead.
And chat's predicting if it's like Gene or Miles. Like, it's not neither of those two guys. Sorry.
So ArsonHorse is nuking his way out. Mogwai finds another muck, and the muck doesn't get to oblige with a shot of Wizard. These wizards, well, only 2 wizards on Mogwai's side, and Les takes an unfortunate fall. And the run is completed. Crown is obtained.
Arson's about to head to Mr. Astos, see what he's holding up.
Oh, there's our sailing device. So, what was that we said about a ruby?
Oh!
Sorry to make it an early visit today.
Yeah. Plus, would you actually go to Sarda right now with the ship? Or would you go to Crescent, though? That's the main issue.
Crescent, they can't sail yet, but so it would be a bit of a long trip around. They can stop by Sarda along the way because they can take that route and do it from the other side. So, Sarda would be the first one to come to. I'd say play Sarda first if you can get through the fights there.
Well, actually, you can go to Crescent because we do have open canal. So, and we still have the ship docked to your Crescent Lake. But yeah, and I agree with you. I say the best bet is just go Sarda and get your free key item.
A little bit of a walk, but it's not too much compared to going through a dungeon. Besides, the Titan will be happy.
Yes, the Titan has to feed his people.
Mogwai, meanwhile, takes a death. And I don't believe escaped with the crown, so no longer has it. ArsonHorse, meanwhile, is going sailing.
Ooh, Mo just takes another wipe to the blizzard.
So ArsonHorse goes through his free canal. Didn't have to use the TNT to look up the canal today. Given the TNT, the dwarf will still get you an item, though, later on.
Oh, Melvin is Provoca.
Yeah.
Free pirates.
Arr, matey.
Vicky, you better give us something we want.
Nuke will take care of him really quickly. Look at that. No chance. No chance. Absolutely not. Blarney!
Well, explosives at Provoca.
Take the explosives for the dwarf.
Okay, I like where you're going with this, Psycho. I am not gonna lie, that is hilarious.
Thank you. I shan't be needing them anyway. Anyway, doing some more investigation of the areas in Provoca, White Magic has exit, which is going to be absolutely crucial.
ArsonHorse is not terrible if you're going plan to dive in ordeals, but I don't think so. Fire 3's there too.
We have Fire 3 at level 2, yeah.
At this rate, I would, if I was in their shoes, I'd say dive to Sarda right now while you're still at it.
Yeah, this is the time to dive for Sarda, for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, say hi to everyone's favorite Titan. He gets his meal today. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Mmm, it tastes so sweet. Yeah, don't forget the chest down here. You went up the exit to get the, the exit. Lots of money. That is useful. And isn't using the exit.
No, I think you gotta save up in case Crescent Lake is just gonna be expensive, as crazy expensive Crescent Lake can get. So let's see, Sarda. Come on, give us something good.
Something to go with that TNT. Yeah, TNT and herb. That'd be delicious.
Oh, that decision makes it worse now. Would you go dwarf or you would go to the castle right now?
Yeah, we have to head back to Elfland Castle. We have to stop by and visit the dwarf at some point along the way, so we're still kind of confined here. So the question is, does he continue on to Crescent Lake right now, or does he go back to the main continent? This is a very difficult decision.
Ugh, 2 free items or risk everything on Peds.
I mean, you can level up off him. Oh, he's going to go to Earth Cave.
This is kind of gutsy.
He's going to make a decision later, yeah. There's an Opal Gauntlet, says no thank you, resets that, and goes in for round 2.
With Arson's level, I would never dive to the vampire right now if I was...
Well, Ice Sword gets a exit spell. That's a good choice, I think. And we finally get a uprising of the Earth. Two nuke is not enough, so the mage staff is put out. Still not enough. Those are strong Earth.
Super taking Earths for today. So much health.
Yeah, they... Not that it's the right word, but beefy Earth. Yeah, it was clear he wasn't planning to go through the entire dungeon right now. He can't anyway because he doesn't have the rod. But he at least wanted to see if there was some kind of useful item there. The Ice Sword, I would say, was worth the dip.
Now the split decision now. Where to go?
Going right. So we are going back into the main continent. It's close enough. The dwarfs are very nearby. So definitely getting that out of the way. I don't blame him for doing that, because he doesn't have any reason to be up here after this except for the Adamant. And hopefully has the airship by then. So the question will be, will he go down to Elfland Castle while he's in this area? Moist is still in Marsh Cave, by the way. We have a chime.
Let's just hope everything why is he not going? Oh, he's gonna go to the dock to Elfland. Never.
Yeah, it looks like he is gonna go to Elfland.
I was about to say, is he gonna dive to Sky Palace? I'm like, nope, too early.
Mogwai is not having a good round at Marsh Cave this time around. Now, this is not over yet. We saw the race last night had a marsh cave that put someone way ahead, and that race was back and forth the entire way, right up to Temple of Fiends Revisited. So, even though Mobile is having trouble right now, that does not mean this race is over by a long shot.
Yeah, Moses like saying, "Why am I getting blizzard to death by these mucks? Should not be happening all of a sudden."
Yeah. It's just horrible RNG, and ArsonHorse is sure to get that. Hello!
I say we sail to the desert right now.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good time to go to Crescent Lake area. Wouldn't you say that?
You know what? I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now. I'm calling Vanilla Sages.
Vanilla Sages?
Yep, Vanilla Sages meaning canoe.
Well then.
What the heck did Mold just wipe to the wizards from?
I missed it.
Chat, can you tell us what the wizards did to Mo?
I was just beat down strong attacks. Yeah, the Wizards are exceptionally strong today. That means Ice Cave is going to be fun.
Well, who in their right mind will dive to ice right now?
ArsonHorse maybe, once he has his airship. And since we're going to have an airship, I'm going to say there's going to be no... we're not going to get our canoe for a while. I think Ice Cave and Volcano are going to have to come later.
No, he is at Melman right now, where Guy is right now.
Now, he didn't go to Crescent Lake at all. I'm surprised.
Well, level 5 Pure 3 is on the table, along with level 5 Quake and Zack.
And because Gaia is way up there all the way, and that's where Melman is, we're not going to get to see the Sands doing their enemy spawning today, it looks like. Would have got a free preview of the images from Ice Cave.
Well, Arson is going to loop a location land right now on the Fane location, see what that is for today.
Probably looking for magic at level 3 and level 4, so wants to find Elflin somewhere. Either that or really wants to find Gaia and fill that bottle. Nope, there's Elflin, just what I called. So we have Fast, we have Fire 2.
I will take a double dose of Fast, please.
Yep, I think he did. And White. Oh look, we have a lamp, we can go fight Aghanim now. Kudos to anyone getting that reference.
Come on, vendor item. Nope. Level 4 Bane is not the price I wanted.
Cure 4 is up there, but that is a little high for him right now.
Oh, Mo getting murdered by the wizards again.
This is not going well. Those wizards showing no mercy today.
Like I said in every randomizer, you're at the mercy of the randomizer's hands, not us. Crescent
So,
Lake became... Oh,
there's
it's
our
Gaia!
Gaia. Yep, time to fill the bottle.
Ugh! Level 7 tempers! Ugh!
Ooh, man, the price of that magic.
I will just get that before I head to Topher.
Yeah, don't worry about it now. And welcome to the most expensive clinic in the world.
There's our canoe! There's our
Nice.
canoe!
Now, we don't really need it for some of the places we can go to anymore, but we still need it if we want to access certain place to check our skills as adventurers.
I don't blame ArsonHorse. He's gonna go straight to the armory and volcano.
Yeah, worth it. Mogwai, meanwhile, is still in Marsh Cave.
So far, just Gold City from the volcano, second floor. Let's see what the fires are guarding right now. Question in chat. So are no weapon shops we're looking at except for starting? Yes and no. Depending if you get like super good early items. If I'm not mistaken, right, Cyclone?
Sorry?
No good weapon shops so far.
I haven't paid attention to every weapon shop, so I couldn't say the same for some of them, but Moist is smartly trying to get out of here just with the crown so she can at least move on in the game. Mage Staff is not on her mind right now.
Is this tournament best 3 or 5? Sharknadoes, this is actually Swiss rounds actually.
That's right. I think there's 5 weeks of Swiss rounds. I actually didn't even... Coming in at the last minute, I actually don't know the records of these runners.
Well, ArsonHorse was a threat from the last spring tournament because he got really far, and this is actually Mo's first tournament into the randomizer.
So I need to deliver an update on the status of the race. Moist Mogwai has gotten out of Marsh Cave.
But now she is playing catch up right now because Arson's way ahead right now because Arson's right now in the volcano.
Moist has to rely on some awful RNG for ArsonHorse, just like she got awful RNG at Marsh. And Noyan is poisoned.
I believe that's a poison touch if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was. A pure potion is utilized. No poison music today. And welcome to the armory. We have gold, a helmet, and camping.
Well, Proclaim's not be too shabby at all.
And these 3 chests have more gold. The shield. He didn't open the last one, but we'll come back to that from the top, I think. Gold bracelet. Black shirt. There's your Oxyale. Loose item. I think... Oh no, he opened the other chest earlier. Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, the last chest he got was actually a Pro Cape.
Yeah. I thought I skipped one, but he did open it before those, so he's good. So, Moist Mogwai is going to have to find that exit so he can have the happy digging and quick escaping that she needs. Nuke is putting in some work over there right now. And ArsonHorse leaves the Crescent Lake location, heads past the ship, which is probably never going to be seen again. Back to the Elfland location at Lufane.
You see, I probably should go check the armory just in case.
Maybe considering the magic again here too, if there's something else magic-wise needed. Yeah, there it is. Going into the black magic shop, getting a fire or two. Gonna go to the shield department. Lots of iron and wood, and a pair of gloves. And stock up on your houses, please.
Well, stacking on Cure Force and Heal 2s, that's not bad, and a wall. Oh, ArsonHorse is heading to the Sky Palace of Doom right now. Let's see what the chest contains.
This is a very, very early dive. I'm surprised by this. But exit makes this doable. There's Excalibur for a reward for this.
If only he has the tail right at. And, oh!
We
You
have
saw
Zap.
that right. Zap City from the Catman?
Nuke is gonna bail him out, but Zap on the Catman. Wow. And going back to this chest that he already opened.
I don't blame him to skedaddle out right now because
He's out of there.
There is no way I will take on 4 Catmen with Zaps right now, especially with the armor you got.
Yeah, no kidding, you don't take a chance on that. We've gone ahead and changed the audio to Moist Mogwai, by the way. I think we heard some noise from Arson's, so we'll just stay on Moist Mogwai for now. So Moist feeds the Titan, gets the gold, and finds a lot of wolves. Arson's heading back to be torched again.
Yeah, especially what happened at the Sky Palace. I don't blame him going back to Volcano right now. Mo's about to get her herb right now. Well, Opal and Katana so far, which will be sold, unfortunately. And
So,
more heal. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say Moist getting the herb now.
she's about to go for the chain quest right now, actually. And well, ArsonHorse is digging through volcano.
Now, I turned away for a second. Did Moist dig into Earth Cave at all?
No, she didn't.
Okay. I didn't think she had enough time to do that. So, yeah, no dig in Earth Cave yet. No Ice Sword yet, if that has not happened. But that is probably not something that's worrying her right now, knowing that she's way behind on the sequence being stuck in Marsh Cave for so long. I think she's more worried about getting the chain taken care of. Hey, Poison.
By the way, ArsonHorse did find a ribbon in the volcano.
Oh, nice.
But we don't know if it's the loose ribbon or one of the three. Loose masa in the volcano.
Oh, we found Mazamune. Nice. And that can be used regardless of class upgrades, so that's a wonderful weapon to have.
So basically, the volcano is loaded today.
Volcano was the play. As Mogwai gets the floater.
Oh, and we know she's gonna fly to the skies right now.
He suggests in chat that we could be having a 3-man attempt from Mogwai the rest of the way here. So we will see if that turns out to be the play here. The Weir Sword is located for Arson. And we get to see the Agama today, who is runnable. Bane Sword does nothing. Everyone else is unable to run. And then we get a close call. And there's a wooden shield for the effort. So we're going to get our attempt at carry here. Nuke should help.
There's a Thor's hammer that I didn't see when Arson picked up, so that's gonna be big.
That Mazamune just melted that red giant. That red giant then melted Jin. So a life up into Cure 4 and problem solved.
And I believe Arson might go for the red D chest right now because why not? It's near carry. Might as well check it out and see if it's worth it or not.
But first, some fire, and they really did a number on poor Axt. And another Agama. So Moist now has a canoe. So it'll be interesting to see what plays Moist decides to make that ArsonHorse has not made yet. If she decides to go to Ordeals, for example, or tries to go to the northwest to where Onrak usually is, things like that, and finds other plays that are necessary that ArsonHorse may not find yet. ArsonHorse, by the way, almost dead to fire. Escapes with 17 HP. This is going to be a little bit of time and expense on refill items here.
But the question is, would you solo it out to carry?
This is a really difficult decision.
This looks like a big yes from Arson.
This is a huge, huge gamble to continue on like this. The Mazamune is worth it, but look at that. The red giant gets... That's a death. He's done. He's lost the Mazamune. He's lost anything else he picked up in here just now.
Well, folks, we got red giants that say, I will not be denied anymore.
Yeah, those red giants are vaporizing today.
Level 6 warp in Crescent Lake.
So this is, if Mogwai was to see that, that's exactly what she'd want to see right now, because she had the hard RNG earlier, and yeah, she'll have to deal with the red giants later herself, but seeing the ArsonHorse had that trouble would make her very happy right now, because that's almost even the score for her now. Right now, going through the wizards. Did ArsonHorse find the item here yet? The key?
No, he has not been to Crescent.
Where was Crescent Lake located?
We're about to find out because I was not paying attention to that either.
It is okay at Onrock, so just as I said, going to the northwest. Probably felt she was already behind and thought, if I do what I think ArsonHorse is going to do, I've already lost. So going and making some plays for the Mystic Key. Going to get a lot of chests out of that she can dig into as she checks other areas now.
She's going to Waterfall.
Go to Waterfall, yeah.
That is not a bad play.
This is a good play. If she can survive the walk. And did Mogwai pick up Exit as well?
She did, because I remember that was an early spell for her.
Yeah. Pick up the chest, talk to the robot, get out. Well, first get stunned. And it looks like Les might be taking a nap the rest of the way here, so they're going to have to lug that poor Les around here. Yeah, this is dangerous. These mummies are not fun at all.
I don't blame her for resetting that, not one bit.
So ArsonHorse currently is still not sitting on them as immune, so which would be very painful if he did that, so I don't recommend that. But I think it is near where he is now.
Well, since ArsonHorse knows that the Red Dragon chest was just a house, he's gonna go straight to Carry right now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to risk the Red Giants. He's trying to get through Carry and get out. But if Carry hits like a truck, that could be a bad sign. Goes one step too far. And hi, Carry. Mage Staff, Nuke, and Fast. So Annoying gets the first hit for 242. Ink is used. No one can see anymore except for Annoying. Fast is used on Annoying, speaking of that. Nuke for 346 damage. That is beefy damage right there. Mage Staff does minimal. Annoying gets another hit for 259. Carry has a lot of HP today, it looks like. 314, enough to terminate.
And there's your first orb for ArsonHorse, unless he gets through this giant. Oh, we got an ice cave play right now.
Yeah, that's a very, very quick play at Ice Cave. Well, actually, not really. I guess that's normal around this point to do that. But after that very, very rough go at Volcano the first time, I'm actually expecting something rough in here. Like, you know, gaze.
Well, don't forget, those wizards are lurking around somewhere in the ice cave.
They are. Blaze! Blaze is going to heat things up a little bit. And he saw that, and he's like, nope.
If I was ArsonHorse right now, I would go straight to Ordeals.
That might be a good play. That's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, and I think Mo's about on the verge to speak with the robot soon.
And then get the chest use. Oh, don't
Never
do this.
mind.
No, not poison. You had to cast a curse, it didn't you?
I didn't say poison.
On the one hand, this is an area you're supposed to do after you've done the first two dungeons. So this is a bit of a gamble going in here. You expect it to be rough coming in here, but if you can get through this and survive and get some good XP going through here as well, it'll make the other dungeons a lot easier later as well.
Well, don't forget, it is the, whatchamacallit, the cockatrices for casting poison, so that's the biggest issue right now.
Yeah. Notice that she took a fight, got some XP, and used exit and then saved outside again. So trying to get a little more experience to survive this fight and going on a 3-man party. So Les is not going to get to participate in any of the festivities going on here, unfortunately. Mage Staff making quick work of the mummies. And Nuke making quick work of the wizard mummies. Will she exit again? Yes, she's exiting again. She's saving the levels. Figured this is a good time to grind as any.
Oh, white shirt on ArsonHorse side coming up
Yeah.
soon.
That was just in that chest right now. Gonna pick it up right now. Add an opal gauntlet and a heal potion. And now ArsonHorse gets to meet the horrible mummies.
Well, at least the mummies have stun touch, not poison.
We have man cats. Will they be anything as bad as the cat man with their zap? Nope, just falling in. And the silver axe, I believe that was.
Hammer.
Silver hammer, okay. Man cat guarding the chest. What is going to be in the chest? Ooh, the tail. That is a vanilla tail. Which is not a really good flavor for tails. I'll just tell you that right now.
Well, he could promote right now because he does have both white and black shirts on the mages.
He could do it.
But first, free chest.
Yeah. Before promoting claim free items, katana, some money, and a sun sword. Did ArsonHorse pick up his Masmine again? I think he did.
I believe he has his Masmine back.
Yeah. And I think Sun Sword is one of our trackable items, if I'm not mistaken, so... excuse
Come
me,
on, dragon.
Excuse me, kind dragon. Get out of the way, thank you. That cave was not really worth it.
It's promotion time. Ooh, Muggle seems a little bit beefy today.
Please insert tail. Promotion complete. So Moist may be done with the grinding here. Is almost at the room. I don't want to curse it. Boxed in, we have Trap Towel here. This is
I'm
necessary.
not gonna say anything right now because this
Poison.
is...
This could be... This is Ice 2. This is a death.
Poison is the problem with this seed.
Yeah, that poison spell is really, really strong. It all comes down to the turn order. If she gets their first turn, Nuke will take those Paralysts out, and there's no problem. But as long as they get to go before she does, she's kind of stuck.
By the way, Arson picked up an opal bracelet.
And into the vendor shop.
Vanilla vendor. Crystals in the shop.
I didn't know we rolled a somewhat vanilla seed. So, ArsonHorse is about to pick up a key. Gonna check level 6 magic along the way, and possibly the items here. Cabbage.
Weapon shop just for kicks. just to
Oh,
sell.
Masamune in the shop. Well then.
No, I think he sold it.
Oh, he sold that. Sorry, he sold the Masamune. Wow. He also sold the katana.
I hope he did not sell that Masmium because I wonder if
No,
he...
it disappeared. He sold it. Oh, maybe he didn't. Oh, I thought he sold it. That was, well, that was interesting.
That would have been scary because then he had to rely on Excalibur to do damage to Chaos.
No, I am getting confirmation that he did sell it. I thought I saw it disappear from his weapon list. So, it is being confirmed he did sell it.
That could bite him in the end.
That's a gamble.
Unless he's planning to find Vorpal somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he might be a fan of the Vorpal. That could be what it is. Like, if you, if you're not a fan of the Masamune, you're a fan of the Vorpal, you get rid of the Masamune and you use the Vorpal. Like, it's as simple as that. That's how it works. If you don't like the Vorpal, you get the Masamune, you sell the Vorpal. That's how the whole camp thing works, I think. So Arson is now joining us in the waterfall, where Moist has now left. I didn't see if Moist got the items or not.
I didn't see it either because we were so focused on Arson's screen.
Apparently she did not. She left. So she's lost a lot of time to ArsonHorse at this point, having to trying to dig waterfall in getting poisoned. But she would have to hope if she was watching the ArsonHorse has similar problems with the poison, but I have a feeling that may not happen.
Yeah, but there is a little slight problem if you stole the Masa because if you're a knight, at level 28 you get the most hits with the Masa. But if you want to wield the Vorpal, you have to wait till level 32 to get all the good hits for the Vorpal.
Noin just got one-shotted.
And that was not a death touch at all.
Will poison be something that ruins ArsonHorse's day right now? Not in this battle.
And I stand corrected. 25 is for Masa, 29 for the Vorpal.
Sorry?
25 for to get all the good sword swings with Masa. 29 is for the Vorpal to get all the good sword swings as well. And look at that, Arson got the good RNG for getting rid of the cock with only one key.
And gets a free loot. Gets a free loot out of it. ArsonHorse is clearly gonna be the fortunate benefactor of all that RNG.
Mo needs to dive back.
And we have a loose cube! That was our second loose item. We don't have to check the chest for loose items anymore.
Wow, this is the tournament of events that ArsonHorse is possibly his race to lose right now.
It is absolutely his race to lose. Like this, I said before that Morris Mogwai is not out of it, but the way that the RNG has been treating her in this race, it would be, I would find it almost impossible to say she can come back at this point. Just, yes, there are 3 orbs left. Anything can happen in those 3 dungeons. But ArsonHorse is out to a huge experience advantage, whereas Moist Mogwai lost a lot of time being stuck in Marsh Cave, being stuck in Waterfall for a while, trying to dig that early. And it's coming back, that Waterfall play especially is coming back to bite right now because there's required items in there and she's not going to want to go back there for a while.
But here's the really big problem. The only way she can actually come back if Topher's the worst.
Yeah, Topher could still have something to do with it. If Moist Mogwai gets the benefactor of bad Topher experience from ArsonHorse, then that could put her back in the race. And if she has a good build for Topher, she could still win. So Mogwai is off to the armory after dealing with an EX speed.
Well, ArsonHorse is gonna go for the key lock chest, which Elfland didn't have that much.
Oh look, we see the ship again.
And we're back at Melman to get the translation time.
The good doctor, willing to teach you a new language for no fee, for no cost. The armory has been raided.
Let's see what the Lupa Lupa people are gonna be providing us today.
Lupa. Lupa. There is magic over there too, and he checked the. I don't think he checked the magic earlier.
Well, we might be going back to Dwarf Cave if necessary because it's the Adamant.
Adamant. Lupa. And I was about to say he was going straight to Dwarf Cave, but decided to check in on Corneria Castle's armory first and find out what the treasury has. Moist is going to find a Mazamune, and well, that may not cheer her up very much, knowing that ArsonHorse probably found it too.
But you gotta remember, ArsonHorse did sold it though, so
Yes.
that could bring her back to the race, kind of a little bit though.
Wouldn't it be funny to win by a meme?
Oh,
The dwarf had a ribbon.
A ribbon. That's not bad. That's 2 ribbons already for ArsonHorse right now.
I did
And
not
he's
know.
going for the...
I did not know the dwarf had such a delicate hand.
Probably he took up some sewing classes in the future.
And picking up all the money while he's down here. Literally every single chest money except for that cabin. Now that we've warded the Dwarf Cave Development Fund, let's see what he chooses to do now.
I believe he's gonna get spells for his knight.
Oh, this is our Ice Cave raiding ceremony. So, where are those wizards? Not here.
Poison cockatrice is incoming.
Ice 2 is going to cause some problems. Wraiths are unrunnable.
Well, Horn 4 and the nuke will solve that problem.
Ice Cave is usually the dungeon that will often bite. Let's see how hard that bite is today. So far, very light.
I'm just wondering if Arson might grind on the ice.
He could be.
I wonder if he picked up Warp at level 6 though.
Well, either way, these he has the spells to take out the images, wraiths, and other undead creatures. Like this looks like a trap tile, but this is on the second floor.
Yeah, so that trap tile that usually has this party pack, well, prepare to throw some spells at them.
Yeah, like they're dying instantly. So unless the wraiths get a good turn order and cast something like Dazzle, they're not gonna get very far stopping him.
Oh, I think I know what Mo's gonna do.
Go ahead.
She might be possibly grinding on the Agamaz.
Oh yeah, it looks like it. So we're gonna get our. Well, I thought we were gonna get our warp there. Maybe not.
I wonder if Arson did pick up the warp or not.
Yeah, Moist is definitely grinding on the Agmas, but it's gonna be. This is gonna put her even further behind by the time she's done. So since we're grinding on the Agamas, should we cue any kind of meme related to it?
I have no Agama effects on my arsenal, sorry.
Tell you what, if chat throws in any Agama facts, I will read out any good ones. So the Agama variety continues. Maybe focusing on Ken right now.
Well, hello, wizards. They love to crit. Defense sword found for Arson.
We have a rod.
And rod, it's necessary. Arson says nope to the eye grind and say I'm going elsewhere. I think ArsonHorse is looking for on-rack if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I do see one good one, chat, I have to read. Agama fact. An Agama was running for leader of Guru Volcano, but lost to carry despite bringing a lot of experience to the table.
Okay, that Agama fact was worth it.
That was a good one. I knew we'd get at least one good one.
Oh, Arson's gonna be bold right now.
This is
hello.
Bold.
Yeah, hello, Sea Shrine of Death. I wouldn't say go mode entirely for Arson because of level.
Well, because of the nuke, I think this is why the runners are being more gambly than usual, because they have nuke on very low levels and lots of it. So they can just vaporize anything. The problem is the stuff that is stronger, they have to be higher level themselves in order to be able to vaporize it as well. So these gambles may not pay off as well because nuke is not as powerful at low levels. We have a stone warrior on Arson's side.
And that was a stone touch witch hag.
It was a stone touch, I think. Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
you said ribbons are gonna be your friends, not when they have the touch of death.
so he's brought back to life.
More unrunnables for Arson.
Now, it's always fun running into something that you're forced to fight.
But this is a vanilla unrunnable, unfortunately. And I believe it's time for a good recap, don't you say, Cyclone?
If you have it, go ahead.
Alright, so here's what happened so far in the beginning. Our king and our king and princess gave us the ruby, and I believe that was a ball, if I'm not mistaken, from Cornelia, right?
Yeah, a bottle was one of the items.
King gave us ruby, the princess gave us a bottle, Marsh had the crown, Astos had the ship, our friend the pirate Beaky had the TNT, Sarda had the herb, Prince Nerek had the chime. No wait, not Prince Nerek, sorry. Dwarf Nerek has the chime, my bad. The Prince of Elfin had the filter, Fairy had canoe. In Volcano, loose Octio in second floor in the armory. Volcano ribbon, we don't know if it's incentivized or not, which is not. So Tail is an ordeal. Vendor Crystal in the caravan. Our sages have the key. The robot had a loot. Warpball has the cube. Our witch Matoya had the slab. The Fade had the adamant. The blacksmith had the ribbon. And Ice Cave had the loose rod. Has the rod incentivized.
Yeah, the cube was one of that loose item in Waterfall. That was that was in there with the loot as the incentivized item. That was quite an interesting pair of items that Moist Wogway tried to get to and wasn't able to acquire. Oh, apparently the Masmuth is still in ArsonHorse's inventory. So apparently we are wrong.
Thank you, because I was about to say, it's like, no, Arson has the Excalibur on right now. I think he's gonna save the Masa for maybe Topher?
No, I think Atst is apparently using it. We're not going to see it right now because he didn't get to move, but...
Well, it's better than the Sun Sword wielding Red Mage.
In any case, Moist Mogwai is now dealing with Carrie. Finally done with the Agama grinding, so proceeding with maximum killage. Takes a death on less. Nuke is utilized. A couple more of those should take care of the fight really quickly. Ink's not going to do much to him.
Meanwhile, ArsonHorse is on his way to Mr. Kraken. What happened?
That thunder hurt, but fortunately the fighter was at the bottom of the party and swung and killed.
Thunder carried. That's what we didn't see on Arson's side.
Yeah, we did not see that before. And Moist Mogwai having lots of money now, over 100,000.
Well, incoming Kraken Honda soon on Arson's side.
The Kraken will be unearthed. Well, fought is a better way to put it. An ArsonHorse wanders through the sea shrine to the inevitable conclusion where the orb rests. Where the orb rests, The energy is restored, and health is regained. Battle is engaged. Release the Kraken!
In question chat, have we seen Life 2s? I believe it might be in the higher levels because I didn't see one in 7
Yeah, I don't think
or
we saw the
8.
magic in Gaia, so it could be in Gaia too. Or Lufane. Oh, Lufane is where we didn't see the magic.
Well, there
Leo
goes
is
Leo's gone, and swung
Leo is
from...
slain, but the rest of the party survived.
So, second orb lit for Mr. ArsonHorse. And I believe he might go straight to Sky right now.
Not sure where he would want to go next. So he has water, he has fire, he has to still do the tower, which he ran into Zap earlier. That was rather unpleasant, so he won't want to go back till he has lots of ribbons. He has like 2 of them right now. May want to get that 3rd one first if he can, but he could give the tower a try otherwise.
If he can avoid all those catmen, though, that's the only issue he has right now.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I thought, going to the tower. He's already cleared out this first floor, so nothing to do here.
Luckily, this floor is like filled with garden sentries and chimeras.
Chimera has snorting. I don't even want to know what that looks like.
That's a term for you're gonna go to sleep.
No, I meant Chimera is actually snorting. I don't want to know what that looks like.
Oh god, don't remind me.
You're welcome.
I think Arson's just going go mode right now. I don't think he's gonna check on your chest anymore.
You might be right. He could be go-moding this. I think he does have everything he needs because most of his tracker is lit up.
And the poison damage is not doing as much as like it before.
Yeah, I think he's in go mode. All of his key items are lit up. He has all the key stuff.
But he could run into a bigger issue at the Destiny Bridge.
Oh, you're not talking about that W thing, are you?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, and I've been nicknamed it as well as of late.
Uncle Meki's Bridge?
Yep. So, chat, if you want to get your War Mech hype, you better get going soon because we're about to go there in the next possibly, what, 3 floors from now?
4, I believe. Yeah, so if you want to see Uncle Meki today, you better get your Bless RNGs in chat, or Uncle Meki won't make an appearance. Get those requests in.
And I know where you got that reference from, and it's one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time.
Well, actually, I just made it up on the spot, but...
No, it's the same way as Final Fantasy VI's Ultros, because it'll be Uncle Ultros, so it makes sense.
Oh, I just made it up because we've called Wizrobe's Uncle Wizzy in Z1.
Ah, so that's interesting. I never heard about that.
So we have Manticores present now on ArsonHorse's side. 2 of them go down. Use the Bane Sword, and they are basically poison smoked. So yeah, we need to slow ArsonHorse down a little bit here. So let's get a nice, really, really rough Uncle Meki on the bridge to slow him down. Maybe 2 of them. That'd really slow him down.
Well, he did get a Zeus Gauntlet out of that before he went to this floor. Now, Ultra Libre!
So Mogwai is dealing with the Frosties right now in Ice Cave.
Well, she'll be happy to get her rod from there.
Well, she'll be thrilled.
Oh, so the Mazu's back on the night.
Mazmune is on Noin, that is right. Excalibur is on the Mage.
And we're on the Bridge of Destiny, so the bridge has been unlocked.
Hey, Uncle Meki, come on out. We want to see you. Chat wants to see you. And we need information as to what you carry. Hi, look at that. It's Uncle Meki. Hi, Uncle Meki.
Well, the chat wants it, the chat gets it.
All you have to do is call it by its proper name. And it uses ink. That's rather disappointing.
Come on, Mick, we need some freaking nukes, please.
Nuclear would be beautiful right now.
Warmick has the Topher 2 Fiends move.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Nuclear, just like I called. But looks like the party may survive. Poison might help finish him off. He got away!
Oh, why? That experience was so good! But then again, I can't blame him because I can't blame him.
We need to get a second one right now. If we have a good encounter table for this, we can get another one. So keep your prayers going, chat. I mean, request for a rerun for Uncle Meki here. There's Mogwai has the rod, so she will be thrilled. Being pointed out in chat, this is accurate, that's one nuclear that we will not find in Temple of Fiends Revisited. Which is good, because Lick is a weakling anyway.
Well, don't forget, we still have nukes in the pool for the Topher.
We do. And the Naochos are not runnable either, by the way.
Can we call the next movie Naocho Libre?
Hey, Uncle Meki! You got some oil, come on back.
We just want more mech, that's all we need.
Oh, come on. Mac. One more. Got 3 steps.
Never mind.
Well, we got one mech, so we're gonna have to live with that today. Unless Mogwai finds one later, but that would be brutal.
But again, we got to deal with Miss Tiamat here.
Mogwai's back in the waterfall.
Probably this time around, she's gonna get her cube and her, you know,
loot.
What the heck, Lyra? Not my fault. Oh, lit number 2 for Arson. So, hello, Earthcape. We are coming to Burnout Lich.
Yeah, Lich doesn't have a chance.
If I spawn this seed, Lich 2 will fight back with a vengeance.
It would be interesting if the Fiends were scaled based on how many of their brethren were dead.
Oh, that's the evil Cyclone. That's
It'd be interesting, though. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. I'll just add a multiplier, like 1.25 if one of them's dead. 1.5 if another one is dead.
Mo got her loot. Arson and 119 dive to Lich. Incoming soon in the next 3 floors.
But just think of it this way, make Lick strong again.
Respect the Lich.
I'm being corrected in chat. He was ever strong? Not really.
If I spun the seed, yeah, there was some blaming on me on the last time.
Question in chat, anything major causing this lead by Arson? There's only one simple way to answer that. Yes. West Mogwai had horrible RNG inside Marsh Cave, which pretty much started off 20 minutes in Marsh Cave trying to get the crown because the Wizards were not playing nice for her, whereas they let ArsonHorse out on attempt number 2. And then an early dive of Waterfall, which led to a lot of poison. Very, very strong triple-digit poison damage on all of her party from the Perilisks. That pretty much solidified ArsonHorse's lead. It's basically his race to lose at this point.
Well, everyone, sooner or later you guys get to say hi to the vampire and say bye to the vampire because ArsonHorse is about to encounter the leader of the undead.
I didn't see him.
Hello, vampire.
I'm going to assume it was nothing significant because there's nothing there now.
Goodbye, vampire.
So Mogwai is now in the place of many ordeals.
She's about to get her tail and white shirt from here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, white shirt is in the 3rd floor in the upper left.
Arson is about to slay the Lich right now.
Destroy the Lich.
But this encounter table is not the best at all.
Well, the trolls and the bulls could do a little more.
I'll say 1 round Lich for this one.
Yeah, this done in 1 round easily. 1 hit! 1 hit! Not even 400 damage. Lich, come on, dude.
Paper Lich and Topher is activated.
Not even a contest, please. You call yourself a fiend?
If this was vanilla, Lich would have been perfect.
That was just... wow. Okay, so we are off Temple of Fiends Revisited. We are now 2,000 years in the past. Battle engaged.
But there is that infamous phantom coming up.
And of course, we are getting the customary orb in the chat. So attempting to validate things here, we just have money. Time to go with the loot, since the rod does nothing here. By the way, fun fact, that room is locked by the Mystic Key, so gotta love how care was taken to ensure that you couldn't just skip parts of the game here.
Besides, unburnable metal slimes on the table. Ooh, Jarmare's with Blizzard.
We did not see that earlier, I don't think. And they cast Cure on itself. Lightning 2 from its buddy. And escapes. So for those joining us late, we're almost an hour 25 minutes in. ArsonHorse versus Moist Mogwai. Swiss round 2. I'm Cyclone, joined by Kaiten619 calling the action for you here. And I think we're running into seeing this as a very clear win by ArsonHorse, pending a huge problem in this Temple Feast visit. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, let's just say this way. Topher could be the gatekeeper of all the runners.
Topher can bite. It can very often be what we like to call level 9 in Legend of Zelda Randomizer. We call that the Great Equalizer. Sometimes Temple of Fiends Revisited can do that.
If only Patra was in Final Fantasy.
Don't give any ideas. But then I already gave one, so yeah, go ahead.
Takes one to know one, right?
Yeah. So we're about to start our Fiend revisits. Here we are in the basement. Now it's nice and dark around you now on the floor. That means you're underground.
And we're on the earth floor with unrunnable mud goals and rock goals.
Oh, that's beautiful. Mogwai is going to promote.
Nuclear from Lich.
Wow, Lich apparently is very, very antsy right now. Didn't like that one shot earlier, but ArsonHorse survived.
Next battle, here comes Carrie 2.
Next floor.
Fire floor for Arsons, and wow, no encounters.
That is absolutely godly. Battle engage.
Cute. Carrie tried to stun touch Noin, but no effect. Paper Carrie! Wow!
You know what? I think ArsonHorse didn't have any encounters on that floor. I think it's because Moist Mogwai already took out all the Agama earlier. There were none left.
Well, we do have, water floor. Oh, sea trolls are not friendly. They have Invis too.
Oh my. Gonna run away from that.
I will say that was a good move.
And we have more sea trolls. And we're now a tile away from the Kraken, so going to prepare the party and do some quick healing. In good shape, doesn't really need to heal too much. So release the Kraken again!
Or should I say, prepare the sumo ring because Kraken Honda's just entered. Ice 3, that's not terrible to be honest.
That could be
Except
worse.
That could be worse for ATST though.
A nuclear right now would be devastating. Of course, 2 nukes to its gut could be devastating. Oh, that is a massive hit for Leo, but that might be enough to survive the fight now.
And I realized that that hit was also poison touch Kraken too.
Ooh, Kraken might be tanky. Oh, nope, terminated.
Well, Arson is not gonna live up. He is not gonna die that easily to the fiends.
You can hit him for 620 damage. He will not give up. Anyway, on to the final floor. Well, final fiend floor.
After the Girth Shark Wizhack's problem.
I have a little intermission here, so yeah, there we go.
Tiamat?
And I think we can have a Warmack after the Tiamat fight, can we not?
No.
No?
Warmack only
Okay.
exists. Warmack only exists in the Bridge of Destiny.
Okay, I thought there was that or something here, but I would have loved to see Uncle Meki have a say here. Anyway, Axt is now taking damage. So Tiamat causes some magic with Fire 2, doesn't do a lot. White Shirt is active. Nuke from Leo. Nuke does 328 damage. Where are we going to go now? Going down to... So he went down to heal 3, getting some health back there. So HP up. Tiamat uses Blizzard. Blizzard is doing double-digit damage. That's not going to do too much, so might see another heal 2 come out. 193 and 7 hits from that attack. White Shirt is active again. Not doing heal 3.
This Tiamat has good evade at this rate.
That's 181. There's an Ice 3. 55 damage. Not a lot of damage at all. Ice 3. That's another 59. Slow 2 is used. Somebody lost intelligence.
Thankfully, it was the Black Mage because if it hit Noin, it would have been lights out. You had to cast fast now.
So 147, then Magic for 65. There's another Ice 3. That will do another 56. Tiamat still standing. The White Mage, the White Shirt makes it easy to dodge again. Cure 4 is considered. Ice 3. 65 more damage. Noin is the big heavy hitter here. He gets the 298 for the termination. And we have another intermission with some Nightmares and Evil Men.
At least they're runnable. And final fight, Chaos, come forth.
Chaos, I summon thee! Moist Mogwai getting the adamant, by the way. God, and very, very salty about his demise 2 minutes into the seed. Has to, engage in heavy firepower to show he is the ultimate warrior. We shall see. Chaos, engage! So, immediately stop is used. It causes a stun.
Well, I believe that ATST does not have a ribbon, so that will be plausible.
Yeah, that would be plausible. Leo did not survive long. 253 damage from Noin. White Shirt is utilized. I should keep an eye on Mogwai just in case, going through Onrak right now. We have 203 damage more to Chaos. Atst is dead. Atst is dead, so we're down to Jin and Noin. Chaos is one-hitting for big damage, which is kind of what you expect from a final boss. Rub is attempted, fails. Chaos misses Jin, so the White Shirt is doing its job here. Going to keep using that White Shirt. Looks like that was another miss on Jin, so this is going to give Noin some time to do some damage here. Only 88 damage from 3 hits. My goodness.
Chaos.
My goodness.
Chaos today.
The Thor Hammer is also not doing a lot of damage to it, so we're going to go to heal 3 and rely on that now. That was a miss on Noin. So 105 damage to Chaos. Cure 3 is used to put Jin back prim and proper full health. 114 damage to Chaos. Ice 3 Ice 2 doing very minimal damage. Heal 2 recovers that quickly, so that didn't do anything. XXXX does nothing. 202 damage to Chaos.
That was a crit as well.
180 damage. Thor Hammer for 19.
Chaos is just going physical for physical.
This is this Chaos is taking some defenses here because he's taking very weak hits here. So my goodness, this is going to be a little while before it finishes, but it should finish. He's not doing enough damage to the Light
That was
Warriors to really give himself a
437
chance.
from Noin.
A Cure 4 would be awful right now.
Chaos is seem a little bit beefier than usual.
A Cure 4 would just be awful. So there's another 67, I believe. Thorhammer does 16. Jin takes no damage from that attack. Chaos takes another 111 from Noin. Noin is not affected. That's a miss. Thorhammer just does more minimal damage. Chaos cannot hit his attacks. The white shirt has made it almost unfair for him, which is what we
200
like.
damage from Noin, so that's a good hit.
206. And apparently we had temporary freeze here, so we're going to get to see what happens here. Looks like we have a... Hold on.
Oh, what is
We're going to get the
going
audio change back over for a moment, but we were too late. We have a kill. We have a win.
Yep. GG, ArsonHorse.
So ArsonHorse is the first runner to finish the seed. We're going to get his time. He has an official SRL time of 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 40 seconds. And interview is open if he wishes to join.
We are joined by ArsonHorse. GG to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Very strong performance there today. Did you feel there was anything in that seed that caused you any difficulty today?
It was kind of straightforward. The nuke level 1 always has a way to make it relatively smooth. I was a little worried about Ice Cave. It confronted me with some nastiness, but the loose items were pretty easy. Masa was in a pretty predictable chest, so even with the lack of temper, it still worked out. The chaos fight was pretty nerve-wracking, and also the war mech felt bad I had to escape, but I think it was the right call.
Oh, we were praying for that war mech because you had a huge lead today. Moist Mogwai had some very, very bad, very rough RNG early and made a gamble early because of it. It just didn't pay off. Just wasn't her day today.
What did she run into?
She went into Marsh Cave, obviously, like you did at the same time. We both came to the conclusion that you had to go to Marsh Cave early. But the problem was that she... well, your wizards let you escape the second time, but her wizards, they wanted her to stay for a while. They didn't want her to leave. It took her about 20 minutes to get out with the crown, and that put you well ahead in terms of collection at that point. She then tried to dive Waterfall ahead of you after going to the on-rack location and finding what was up there, the key. That was something you had not done yet, and she tried to dive Waterfall and get ahead of you on that, but unfortunately the Perilisks with their poison just made her life miserable. And she had to leave without the items and try and do something else. So at that point, it was pretty much your race to lose.
Yeah, there were some really nasty things in there. I felt... So when I was trying to wrap up and get to go mode, it was, you know, I had Crystal, and then it was either Ribbon or Rod out there, and it's like, well, I hope I don't have to go to Ice Cave, but even if I do, I want the Ribbon anyway, so it worked out.
And the Rod was there, so you had to go there anyway. You actually got all the key items, it looks like.
Yeah, I think I did.
So, how about that Sea Troll with Invis 2?
I never... Unfortunately, they had really low HP, so I think Thorhammer was good at taking care of them. But that could be pretty nasty if you were planning on having to kill those packs. Yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty shocked about that, how Chaos was absorbing your Masa hits. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I was a little on edge, because Chaos can still get pretty beefy on these seeds. So, crits are necessary, and I don't think I got the 9th and 10th hit either, so...
That white shirt put in some work for you because he was hitting like a truck, and he had the defenses to boot, so he was making it rather challenging. That white shirt really determined the fight for that chaos fight.
Yeah, I agree. The white shirt was huge. I just saw the nuke and I'm like, oh lord, here we go. Just gotta get him before he cycles through his spells again.
The thing that if Chaos had gone after the white mage first, that fight would have been a lot harder. I think we can both agree on that. But he left the white mage alive. The white shirt did its work, and there was nothing he could do. He couldn't hit you anymore.
Yeah, and unfortunately the nuke roll was really low, and I managed to get my folks back up, and Masa just chipped away, 80 to 200 at a time. I think I had one crit for over 400, or a series of crits for over 400 once. So it was kind of slow going.
At one point, me and Cyclone were saying, like, did you just sell the Masa at Crescent Lake for a minute? And Jack confirmed us that you didn't. So we were like, oh, thank goodness you did not do that.
I mean, if I would have done that, I would have been very sad. And there would have been a reset. But yeah, I guess a couple of the items that I left out of note are Power Glove and Vorpal for those who care about it. But Vorpal might have been nice to have on cast at the time. I will.
Well, unfortunately, we don't know where Vorpal or the Gauntlet was this time around because no one. I think if I was gonna predict it, it might have been one of the chests at Earth Cave, that the ones you actually skipped before the floor glitch.
Could have been Sky Tower too, for all we know.
Did Mogwai loot mermaids?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think we saw mermaids at all.
Could have been up there too, maybe. No.
Mogwai does have all of her key items now, it looks like. All the key items have been found. So that part is taken care of for her. All she has to do is finish the seed now if she chooses to.
Yeah, with just what? The Sky Palace and Earth Cave, I say you just go for it and get it done and get it over with.
She's now gone back to the dwarf. We saw this guy earlier, and hooray! And that suggested to me as soon as I saw that she probably forfeits. So yeah, she put a forfeit in there now, and has conceded the race with the comment, memeing for the boys, I hate Marsh.
Yeah, Marsh was not too friendly at all.
Yeah, Marsh was not kind to her at all. We'll see if she wants to come on in. So we'll see if she wants to join us. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick look at the schedule and see what we have coming up here. By the way, for those who do celebrate Easter here on the Easter weekend, this weekend, for those who celebrate, do have a good day tomorrow. Obviously, it's might be a little bit of a quieter day, but we are still going to have lots of races around here tomorrow. 2 of those will be in Final Fantasy Randomizer's spring tournament, which we have here. So one of those will be at 5:30 tomorrow evening. That will be between Shadow Walker and Doogie Matt Guyver. And the other one will be at 8 p.m. tomorrow between Will Cleosis and Tristo MTG. So those are 2 races you can look forward to tomorrow. Definitely come back and check those out after whatever you do during the day, and just rest off that turkey or whatever it is you do while watching some Randomizer. We'll love to have you here for those races tomorrow. So we'll look at the rest of the schedule after that. Let's see if... take a quick look. I don't think I see Moist in here yet. Will she be joining us?
If it's short, she'll join, but if not, she's a bit tilted right now.
I don't blame her, to be honest. That was a rough seed for her.
Yeah, the Martian Warfare was the worst.
That was a horrible experience.
Speaking of Mo, GG, Mo. I felt sorry for you on the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can call that a good game, but we learned today I have some patience.
We can call it a good try at the very least, because that marsh cave was... Those wizards wanted you to stick around a while.
Them and everybody else I felt like in there. GG, Arson. I'm gonna guess you had a little bit of friendlier time in that than I did.
Yeah, Marsh didn't give me too bad. I got pretty worried. I was getting beat up, but I managed to escape.
I think you got hit by the blizzard muck in the upper room, but then you realized they weren't going to let you leave with the money, and you basically gave up on that. And then you got the crown. You got out on your first try after that, I think.
Yeah, I think I lost 2 people when I was down, but then I managed to get away. I got a really good run after I got upstairs, so I think I got one more encounter after getting to second.
That was definitely not my outcome up there, as I'm sure our audience and our commentators know, and I had a pretty similar experience in Waterfall.
Yeah, waterfall wasn't kind either.
Poison cockatrices. Oh,
It was that,
Arson-
and there was Death Touch giants in there, or
Yeah,
golems.
Clay Golem, Death
Yeah.
Touch. Yeah, they got me a couple times, but I was fortunately a little more formidable when I went to Waterfall.
It was a
Arson-
good gamble to go... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It was a good gamble to go up there. It just didn't work out because what was in there was about ice level quality of nasty. Ice cave quality of nasty.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't prepared the first time I went in there, even though I thought I was good until I think it was my first or second run through. I was almost a robot and then wiped to the trap tile. So I was like, okay, I can do this. I can't do this.
Yeah, the trap tile got you again. Those perilous did not want you to get past that trap tile at all.
yeah, Arson got lucky because he only had 1 perilous in his party while you had 4.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes RNG calls the day, unfortunately, and that seems to be what happened here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I was up against a really, really good opponent as it was. This is match 2 for me, and it's been an uphill battle. So I already knew it would be tough, and he'd be foot on the gas the entire time, but the sea definitely didn't give me any favors here.
Well, you got lots of time still to bring it back here because I actually didn't know the record because I joined at the last minute filling in. What was the record for you guys coming into this?
I was 0-1, and I
So you
think
were both
Arson was as well.
Okay, so
Yep.
this is a 1-1 for ArsonHorse now. Obviously, going to try and move up and move along here. You're down to 0-2, so you still have a chance to get those 3 wins and get back in the Swiss rounds here and potentially still advance. I'm not sure what the advancement criteria is. I should probably look that up. But ArsonHorse, how do you feel going 1-1 going into the next bracket against all those opponents? Who do you think you want to face out of that group?
I don't know. It depends. I haven't looked at the standings at all, to be honest. But whoever it is, I know they're going to be good and they should feel confident because they beat somebody. And that's not easy to do all the time. So everyone's good, and you got to treat everyone with respect because everyone can beat you if you're careless. So
That's absolutely true in any randomizer. And we've seen this in Link to the Past. We've seen it in Zelda 1 random, and it applies here as well. Any runner can beat any other runner on any day, no matter how good they are. All it takes is someone making a wrong move. And, I mean, in Zelda 1 Randomizer, we almost lost the 3-time champion to a race like that, where someone made the wrong move and almost lost the race because of it. So that can happen. It can happen any day in any randomizer. So it's not just like regular speed runs. That makes it so much more exciting.
With that said, any final words from you, ArsonHorse or Mo?
I'd just like to thank the commentators and Speed Gaming for having us on. GG again, Mogwai. And thanks to the viewers and everyone who's following the tournament. And it was a lot of fun. And yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to thank Speed Gaming and everybody who took their time out of this holiday weekend for a lot of people. Arson as well. I know he was pretty busy, and we were kind of struggling to get some time carved out for this. So I appreciate everybody that made it out here on this Saturday. And it was fun. I'm frustrated, but, 0-2, the water is warm. I'm going to keep going.
Yep, to both of you, you both put on a good race here, and I know it was again a rough seed for you, Moist Mogwai, but obviously don't let that one keep you down. You still got 3 more ahead in the Swiss rounds, and they can only get better than that, I would say. So good game, both of you, and good luck to both of you in your future weeks as you advance in the Swiss rounds. So with that said, let's bring up the schedule very quickly to see what else is on Speed Gaming. There's not much else on tonight, I don't think. I'm just going to confirm that. But there are a couple things that might still be on. We do have... actually, I take that back. Zelda 1 Randomizer, I was talking about that a moment ago. That just started between Chess Jerk and Crystal Saver. There is that 3-time champion I was talking about going against Chess Jerk on Speed Gaming 2 right now. The Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament is happening on the main channel. There's more of that coming up that is actually not assigned a channel yet. It might be on that channel, might be a different channel. There's also a new Super Mario Brothers Wii that might be broadcast, might not be. I'm not sure if that's on yet or not. I'm going to try and get a refresh on that right now very quickly to confirm. New Super Mario Bros. 3 is on Speed Gaming 5. That is starting right now. The other Super Metroid Prodigy is scheduled for Speed Gaming 3 at 11 o'clock. So there's the events that are still going on tonight. Again, make sure you come back tomorrow for the other Final Fantasy Randomizer that we have going on. Those 2 races tomorrow at 5:30, 8 o'clock respectively, I believe they were. And quick look at the rest of the schedule. There are a number of other races between 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow in things like Super Metroid Link to the Past Combo Randomizer, Link to the Past Spoiler Log Tournament Randomizer. Pac-Man World 2 has a race tomorrow. So lots of things going on tomorrow. If you do want something other than Final Fantasy, go to speedgaming.org/schedule and you will be able to get information on all of that. So let's wrap up now. Any last thoughts from you? My co-commentator Chitin619 before we wrap up?
All I can say is, may your RNG be blessed because you're gonna need it in these races.
And I just got the links to all of our people on the crew and runners today in chat. Make sure you do follow these runners, ArsonHorse and Moist Mogwai _FF. If you're watching on YouTube, that is the way to find her on Twitch. Also, make sure you follow our trackers, who were Danny3883 and the Hangry Canuck. They both did the work behind the scenes today. Thank you for your help. Follow Caton619 as well. I'm Cyclone or Cyclone GU. With that said, I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Easter weekend here from our international broadcast tower at the top of the Crystal Palace. We hope you have a great holiday weekend or whatever you celebrate, and take care. Good night.
Night.